Check 1 2 check. Okay, now we have audio. Well, we have mic audio. Now we should have game audio. I don't know about that. It doesn't seem to be picking up game audio yet. Oh, hold on. Maybe because I need to. There we go. Okay. This is all live, so we may have to do some balancing with the audio between the music and the game audio and my audio. But basically, as the title picture said, if you saw it, I am in WoW for the first time in 14 years. I haven't so much as glanced at WoW in 14 years. So let me get some other thing. I want to close some websites. So close Twitch out. I like to keep Rumble up to monitor the video on Rumble. And close kick out. Just want to verify every spot. Okay, see, Rumble's not getting. Doesn't seem to be getting the feed. There it is. Okay, so now I have to do the pop-out chat again. Just give me a minute, guys. We will be ready to go here real soon. Okay, Rumble's pop-out chat is up, and Kick's pop-out chat is up, so I can see viewers from both of those sites, and I can see YouTube and Twitch through my Restream app. Yes, music is loud compared to you. Okay, thank you, Armstrong. Armstrong is a YouTube viewer, and that will be very helpful. Okay, there we go. So, menu, system, audio. Let's try. Master volume's already at 40%, so. And my headphones, 10% on the music actually sounds good, I would say. We can play around with it as we get into the game and progress forward. If you guys give me feedback, you know, just let me know. If something's bothering you, let me know and we'll tweak it. Okay, so as I said, I haven't so much as glanced at this game in 14 years. And on kind of a whim, I started playing it a couple days ago. And I knew that they had a free to play version. You can play up to level 20. And so I played to like level 12 or 15 or something and was really enjoying myself. So I went ahead and purchased a couple. Oh, my chat just, there we go. A couple months of game time. And the next thing I wanted to do, oh, here, my mic was too far away. Man, everything's kind of a hot mess today. The next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to experience content in a chronological order, and I actually had to look that up to find out how to do that. And I found a little guide that suggested I start with Wrath of the Lich King Classic and play that. Make note of what zones I go through, level up 1 to 70, and then start another character in WoW Retail and go through the same zones to see kind of what the differences are between the pre-Cataclysm of Classic and post-Cataclysm of Retail, and then use Chromie time. So That's the plan. Now, whenever I played before, I was mostly a priest and a warlock. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with the warlock side of things, but in doing some recent reading here, I found that priest has developed into a class that kind of hits all the areas that I like, including the ones that I was playing the warlock for. But I really hate the demonology aspect of the warlock. It makes me feel stupid for playing around with that stuff, you know. But it's a personal thing. I'm not hammering on anybody. This is just for me, right? But anyway, it seems like priest has evolved to be able to do pretty much everything that I liked about the warlock without having so much of a heavy demonic influence. I mean, we could get into gritty details about shadow and all that. Okay, I get it, but again, for me, it's a difference maker. So and I played a little bit of warrior. Now here I am waffling as to whether or not I need a character that can level on its own. So that kind of rules out warrior, for example. Warrior, as I recall, very gear dependent, and so they work best as an alt, where you can feed them with a main character that can send them plenty of gold and keep them geared up through the leveling experience. So I kind of felt like it was between hunter and like a Beastmaster Hunter and Shadow Priest. So I think I'm going to play levels 1 through 10 on each. And I'm going to make a Horde character and an Alliance character here on the, I think it's called the Windrunner realm. So I'm going to go undead. We're going to start with the Priest, because I just was looking at YouTube videos today and found out how they seem to be hitting all of the areas that I like. So I'm kind of excited about that one. I've actually practiced with the dwarf a lot more, dwarf hunter. But here we go, priest, and we're going to go with kind of a purple skin, and I like that. And in the face, I like to be pretty marred up. Man, actually, that looks pretty good. I think I'll run with that. I don't know. Let me check these others. There's another one that has like his whole row of top teeth. That's it. That's pretty mean looking. I kind of hate how he bounces around so much. So there was that one. Oh boy, that's just mean. I like that one. Okay, for hairstyle, I think I was gonna go with this. And hair color, I think it was like a purple, maybe green. It was this color, I think. Yeah. This one. I think this is pretty close to the guy that I used to have. Pretty close, but I'm having to remember a long ways back. 14 years is not a short amount of time. Okay, we're going to call this guy, if the name is still available, because I did play test this for like 2 levels, the Liturgy. I didn't spell that right. Alright, the Liturgy. Accept. Hey, we got it. Alright, maybe the purple and purple is, purple and purple with purple skin. I might have gone a little bit too much on, a little too heavy into the purple. I don't, hold on guys. If this guy ends up being my main, I don't want to have aspects to him that just annoy me every time I look. So I did like the purple skin though. Something like that. And then that. Where's that mean look? Was that it? No. There it is. Actually, I think I'm going to go with this one right here. It's a little less over the top. I mean, it's hard to say it's not over the top when he's missing his entire lower mandible. Hair color. Let's get this hair color right. Kind of a gray-green. That's not bad. I think that looks okay. Okay. Then one more time. Will it let me capitalize in the middle? I keep missing that U. Alright, so I also am following a new setup with my keybinds by a guy called the Dungeon Coach that I checked out on YouTube. So, I'm still learning that it's like a work in progress. And there's just the movement of the keys itself, but then there's also a concept, a philosophy involved about what kinds of actions you bind to what area of the keyboard. So it's going to be a lengthy experiment for me to learn all that. But basically, I'm using ESDF instead of WASD for my movement keys, and that gives me access to keys in a 360-degree circle that I can hotkey. Armstrong says, I missed out on the WoW craze while I was growing up. All my friends played it, but my parents couldn't afford to pay the subscription. I've never had a character past level 10 or 15. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I would have been in that same situation if I was a kid, too. But fortunately, I was already an adult. I was, I think I was 26 when WoW came out. And, my troops got me into it, and that was the first time I ever heard the word RPG. They had to explain it to me. I was like, rocket propelled grenade? They're like, no, role-playing game. I was like, what does that even mean? And so they were like, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. I was like, oh, so nerds. And they said, give it a shot. So I did. And then from then until about early 2008, I think, I played WoW almost every single day, unless I was deployed. Let's see, we're going to click on add-ons here. Make sure that... So, okay, just as a glance, Bagon, Bartender, Handy Notes, Leatrix, looking for group bulletin board, Questy, Rare Scanner, Weak Auras, and What's Training are what I'm using. I have access to Plater and Details, but I haven't found a need to use them yet. So we're going to hit OK and enter the world. And then we're going to watch this cinematic play. This is Wrath of the Lich King Classic.
The tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth. Led by the Banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their Banshee Queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden Undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, You must massacre any who pose a threat to the new order. Human, undead, or otherwise.
Okay, so here we are in the ruins of Lordaeron. Armstrong says, I was in the 4th grade when WoW came out, lol. Yeah. Yep, I hear ya. So I have some weak auras set up, and I already have a setup here going with a bartender. So this is how my UI looks. And we'll probably be tweaking that as we move forward. Let's unlock this window. That should allow me to move it. So let's put that right there. Looks good. And then squeeze that in a bit. Okay. Then we can go ahead and lock that window again. So first things first, I need to get some keys moved around. I want Smite on hotkey R, and I want Lesser Heal on T. And Cannibalize can move to here. We can pop open the spell book and bring in Will of the Forsaken and put that down here also. And that'll remove any charm, fear, or sleep effect, which is pretty powerful. This effect shares a 45-second cooldown with other similar effects. Oh, that's a good balance move that they made. I wonder when they put it. Maybe that was always there. Shoot in case I need it. I don't know if I'm going to need it or not, but I'll put it right there for now so I have quick access to it. We have natural shadow resistance because we're undead. Underwater breathing is extended as well. Cannibalize is nice. We can actually eat dead bodies to gain health. There's the 2 spells I have access to right now. And oh, it looks like I can buy Power Word Fortitude as soon as I run into a priest trainer, and I have the money for it. 10 copper. And then coming up at level 4 will be Shadow Word Pain and Lesser Heal rank 2. Okay. So we're going to read these quests initially, but pretty quickly, especially because early WoW, like everything prior to Wrath of the Lich King, was not intensely story-driven. That's not to say that they don't have interesting things to say. These quests are pretty well written, but it would be really, really arduous to read every single quest from 1 to 70. So, but we'll get these first ones just to get an idea. About time you woke up. We were ready to toss you into the fire with the others, but it looks like you made it. I am Mordo, the caretaker of the Crypt of Death Knell, and you are the Lich King's slave no more. So this is, just to let you know, Armstrong, the whole backstory here, this is kind of like the Matrix. The Forsaken are undead who have, I forget exactly how it is, but they broke their bond that the Witch King had over them. So they're like sentient now. They're self-aware. So you are the Lich King's slave no more. Speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel at the base of the hill. He will tell you more of what you must know. To get out of this crypt, take the steps up to the surface, follow the road down to the chapel to find Sarvis. Okay.
Watch your back.
So, I think Sylvanas Windrunner, who used to be one of the righteous heroes of the Alliance, well, the humans, had her soul taken by Frostmourne, the sword that Arthas carries. Arthas is the Lich King, and that turned her undead. And then she eventually broke free from the Lich King, and so she's now the leader of our faction. We're called the Forsaken. Sylvanas is one of the coolest characters, man. I mean, go watch the trailer for World of Warcraft Battle of Azeroth, or Battle for Azeroth. And they did a really good job of making her look flipping awesome, man. Like the actions that she takes and stuff.
That better be good.
Rude awakening, another of the Walking Dead. Must have been quite a shock waking up in the crypt with only the cold and Mordo to greet you. I see the confusion on your face. Let me try to explain our situation to you. We have been freed from the control of the Lich King by our new leader, Lady Sylvanas. The Dark Lady guides us in our war against the hated Scourge and the holdouts of humanity who dog our every step.
Beware the living.
The Forsaken are at war with the Lich King's army of the Scourge, necromantically raised armies of the undead, foul beasts of the north and tormented specters. The northern part of the village has become overrun with the mindless ones, and they must be destroyed. Show them no mercy, our former brothers and sisters as they might be. The fallen are nothing but the Lich King's slaves. So he wants us to kill 5 mindless zombies and 5 wretched ghouls. And we get to choose between these for our reward, and I'll probably take the gloves.
Trust no one.
Do we have a priest trainer? We do have a priest trainer.
I am forsaken.
Oh, we don't have the 10 copper.
Dark Lady,
We will
watch
hear
over you.
real soon. Armstrong says it's weird, but I love the lore behind Warcraft. Just never played WoW. Oh, okay. You probably know more about it than I do then. I never played Warcraft. I have to watch lore videos on YouTube to find out kind of stitch it all together. And the one that I watched is I haven't even finished it, but it's 4 hours long, and it goes through the whole campaign of Warcraft 3. Actually, 1, 2, and 3. I think it shows all 3. Played the crap out of Warcraft 2 and 3 though. Yeah, so I got to see the campaign cutscenes, but it's not the same as playing it. A lot of times you just lose context when you don't actually play the missions and you're just watching the cutscenes. Okay, so here we go. Remember, I'm still learning my hotkey binds and getting used to that. We'll finish them off with the staff. Not like that, we won't. Alright, see, there's a cloak already. So let's go ahead and equip that. 5 armor. That's a good one. A lot of times they're only 3 armor. We seem to be regenerating mana pretty quickly. Oh, you gotta give it some time, and then it starts to recharge. But once it does start recharging, it goes fast. Okay, mindless zombie. That's gonna be 3 of 5. Let's go ahead and hit him with the staff. Take that, sucker. And we are level 2. Oh, that's a lesser heal, darn. Wrong hotkey. Alright, level 5, or number 5 of the zombies. Now we need 4 more ghouls. Minor touch. Ugh. I don't know about that, given the how much stuff with kids has been like going huge these days. It's a lot of stuff going on, and that word there, that might be a dirt ball. That might be a dirt ball. It's too bad we live in a world where you see a name and it's the perverse that comes to mind, you know? Oh, wait. I have it set up so it shows me whenever I'm out of range. Oh, darn it, I keep hitting the wrong. There we go. Okay, I might need to move this over. That's a heal, and that's on the left side of my keyboard now. This is on the right side. I might need to switch these up and have my right side over here. See, that's all the stuff that I'll just kind of be figuring out as I go. Oh, also, there's plenty of chance that I'll be playing this offline also, so not every video is going to be like a seamless transition from the one before. But I figure when you got... Oh, man, I'm sorry. I stole your kill. When you got 70 levels to go, there's plenty to see. Nice. Thanks, bud. So that guy's playing as a warlock, and that's what I played. I think I played that more than my priest by the time all was said and done. But my priest was my original main. Oh, quest complete. And from what I read, or what I saw on some YouTube videos and read in some articles, priest really does everything now that I liked from my warlock, so I'm real excited about. And on top of that, he heals, and like he's less management intensive, so there's a lot of things to like about the priest that people who main warlocks actually complain about their class on. Oh, I didn't read that, darn it. We'll read them up here. Alright, so kill 8 rattle cage. You've shown your potential to the Forsaken under normal circumstances, the liturgy. Now let's see you under pressure. The rattle cage skeletons, more mindless minions of the Lich King, are a tougher foe than the zombies you have faced thus far. Again, thin their numbers and prove yourself to the Forsaken. Do not tarry. When you are done, speak to me again. So, looks like we'll get some boots out of that. And this was already completed. Ah, while you were off dealing with the mindless scourge, this scroll arrived for you. I would think it's some matter of importance, as it seems it bears the seal of the priest trainer Dweston. I would take some time to read it before heading out again. Okay, so that should be in our bags. Let's take a look at this stuff first. That's leather. Okay, that's an upgrade. Does this look better? It's the same thing. We've got those now. Feel blessed that your spirit was not released to the nether? Shouldn't that be ether? To the nether. Liturgy. Feel even more blessed that I decided you were worth the effort to write this scroll for. Oh, wow. This guy's definitely taking the role of teacher. The people you once knew, perhaps even cared for, are no longer. You must learn to live with that for the rest of your now unnatural life. I suggest you learn to deal with that first. If you think you're ready for the trials ahead, then seek me out in the church in Death Knell. Dark Cleric Dweston Priest Trainer. Alright. Let's pick up this quest.
You are
My duties include tending to our wounded warriors, tailoring armor and clothes, and assisting Shadow Priest Sarvis with whatever else he might need. From the look of it, you'll be enlisted in his service also, hunting the mindless ones if I know his mind. Well, if you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. I'm running out of paws and wings, and if you bring me some, I'll find some armor for you. You'll find a good number of wolves and bats to the south. Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, her voice is awesome. Kind of all scratchy and lazy, you know, like lethargic.
Hello. Victory for Sylvanas.
Ah, so between fire, plague, rioting, and much worse, one more of the faithful comes to my door. Well, let me bid you welcome, priest, and allow me a moment to explain a thing or two before you decide it's time for you to seek whatever drives you forward. The holy light no longer concerns you. The spirits of your forefathers are fairy tales, and creatures from the nether, I don't even know how to say this, nether, don't want you. Do you understand me so far?
Goodbye.
Oh, so we're like a dark priest, man. We are kind of, darn it, we are kind of satanic. There is only one thing you must know. We have survived through will alone. It is faith in ourselves that separates us from others, and with our powers, we will cause great change in all of Azeroth. The weak will come to lean on you, the lepers will call you Lord, and the ignorant will look to you for guidance. It is my duty to make sure you have the necessary tools so when the time comes, you are prepared. As you grow in experience, seek me out. I will teach you greater powers if you are ready.
Remember, patience, discipline.
So I guess that makes total sense. It's the rhetoric here is revolving around the Forsaken.
Speak quickly.
So if I was a human priest, we'd probably have totally different language. We're going to grab that.
Goodbye.
I just have a really hard time wanting to play anything other than an undead shadow priest. Open up. We can close the bags. Open up the spell book. Okay, we got Lesser Heal rank 2. No, wait. My bad. Here we go. This is going to go on the left side also. Let's make this, if I remember right, this lasts for 30 minutes. For right now, let's make it Q, I think. Maybe A. Okay, there it is, 30 minutes. Increases stamina by 3. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that dude, man. What am I supposed to be doing? Taking out scavengers and dusk bats and rattle cages. Okay, scavengers and dusk bats are over here. I want to see what level they are. They're young. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. So we'll start with them. They're the easiest to kill. The rattle cages, I think, are levels 3 and 4. Leather. Okay. Now this is a whole heck of a lot easier than vanilla WoW. All of these things here in vanilla WoW, they ain't yellow. They're all red. And so you stand a really good chance of getting swarmed by things that you don't have, that they're like on your 6. They'll be over here. You don't see him initially because he'll be over here behind this tree, but he patrols around and then aggroes you while you're killing a friend of his, and then another guy comes in from over here. So the leveling experience, not only did it take a lot more XP to get a level, but it was a lot more difficult. The world was much, much more dangerous in vanilla. Okay. Two and one. Wow. The drop rate's not all that great, is it? Three of 6. Need to find more bats. Whoops. Wrong hotkey. Okay. All evened up. I'm slowly getting used to how my keys are set up. It's gonna take a while. The guy I learned it from said it's gonna feel completely unnatural to most of you because everybody uses WSAD, but he said if you give it 2 weeks, you'll very likely never go back. So I'm thinking to myself how I'm gonna set this up on my keyboard. Okay, well, first of all, I guess there's something like mouse focus now that a lot of younger players do it that way. They have things set up so that they may have this guy targeted, but they can mouse over here and cast a spell, you know, or fire a shot or something like that. And so they use, I don't know how it works. I haven't messed with that myself, but I have the general concept down, I think. But I'm a keybind guy, and that's why finding that guy, the dungeon coach, was so helpful for me, because he is also he obsesses over keybinds. And so
I can't carry anymore.
oh, we want that. No, I'm already wearing something that's equal. Okay. So the concept, you know, that he's passing on is that whenever you take ESDF instead of WASD, you end up with a quadrant on your left, like your upper left, your 11 o'clock position of keys, a quadrant on your upper right, a quadrant on your lower left, and a quadrant on your lower right, and then a quadrant that's like at your 12 o'clock with the number keys, and then you have mouse key bindings also. And the idea is to set your all your characters up where you have similar themes in all of those different quadrants. So for me, my upper left quadrant would be Q, W, A, and S. And then if I wanted to, Shift Q, Shift W, Shift A, Shift S. So I think what I'm wanting to do
Inventory is full.
is on that upper left quadrant, I think I want to put heals and maybe defensive spells. So like for the hunter, there would be a frozen trap. Okay, we're ready to go back and offload. Oh, we're really close to a quest over here, though. I should pick that up right now. And then we'll sell. According to my experience weak aura here, I have 6 minutes until I hit level 4. This is for continuing on. Yeah, we'll be coming this way anyway, eventually. So we'll talk to him in a little bit. So heals and defensive spells over on the upper left quadrant. On the upper right quadrant, those two are the easiest to reach. Lower left and lower right are more difficult. So those are for less important things. So the priority spells should go to the upper left quadrant and the upper right quadrant, and I think I'll put offensive spells on the upper right. So then that way I'm separated by defense on the left, offense on the right, and then I need to set these up to reflect that. Where these will be the upper left and these will be upper right. I don't have it set up that way right now. I'll probably do that once I'm done streaming today.
Hello? Trust no one.
Yes, I forgot how much I liked her voice.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
She's totally apathetic. Marla's last wish. My friend Marla Phipps lived with her husband Samuel before the plague, but when the plague came, Samuel succumbed and joined the Scourge's ranks. Marla was spared an undeath only to die at the hands of her now mindless husband. So strong was her love, however, that her last dying wish was to be buried with her beloved Samuel. Samuel Phipps roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Death Knell. Defeat him and grant Marla's wish. Bury him at her grave, in the first row of our graveyard. Oh, I guess that's kind of romantic. That's probably...
Do not seek death.
Do not seek death. That's probably as romantic as it gets for the undead.
What now?
Alright,
Victory
close.
for Sylvanas.
If I bring my character screen up, no, my spell book, and tick here, yeah, level 4, and then after that, level 6, okay. We got another quest from Executor Aaron.
What would you ask of death?
What an awesome voice, man. One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce even in the height of the Alliance's power. There is a gold mine to the northwest that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us, Liturgy. Alright, so 8 young night web spiders and 5 night web spiders. There's a vest to be had.
Our enemies abound.
That guy's voice is amazing. Our enemies abound.
This had better be good.
You there. If you're looking for something to make yourself useful, then listen up. We need fresh out of the ground recruits. We need fresh out of the ground recruits to head into Death Knell and search for any sort of useful equipment. Most likely they'll be in stacks of boxes. We expect more recruits to be rising soon, and unless we want them to stumble about naked, we had better get to scavenging. Well, get to work, you miserable bag of bones. I'm not going to reward those without some hustle. 6 pieces of scavenged goods. Okay, there's a
Remember, patience.
bunch of stuff for us to do. Oh, we need to sell. And repair. Cloth and
Speak quickly.
armor merchant. And it looks like I sold everything up pretty much automatically. Those wrists. That's amazing. It didn't sell these because it knows I don't have anything equipped in that slot.
Beware the living.
That's really cool. I'm not sure which add-on helped with that. Probably the bag-on. One of the bag-on add-ons. Alright. Let's look around for scavenged goods and Samuel Phipps first. Then we'll go kill the spiders. Rattle cages. Oh yeah, I haven't killed them yet either, so we probably need to start knocking them off. Starting with you, I suppose. So Blizzard took, at some point in time, a different philosophical approach. I think I can understand it. My guess is that they reached a point where the vast majority of their player base had lots of experience, multiple alts, and so I think they made the decision there to try and turbocharge the leveling experience in order to get to the player to end game quicker. Because it seemed like that's pretty much what everybody was wanting to do. They wanted to get to 60 as soon as possible because they'd already been through the leveling process 3 or 4 times, you know. And they were looking to have a new character to play in raids and stuff like that. If I were to speculate, that's what I would speculate that to be the reasoning. And so I get it. I'm just saying I get it. I understand what they did and why, I think. But it is kind of the thing you lose, in my opinion, is if you can tolerate going back to play WoW Classic, which is the vanilla WoW experience, and you see how how the emphasis is on the journey of leveling. You find that even though it's an arduous journey and it takes forever and a day compared to retail or even Wrath of the Lich King, because look at this buff right here. Joyous Journeys, experience gains increased by 50%. But what you'll find is that you feel a lot more connected to your character by the time you reach level 60, and you actually feel more powerful because you spent more time in those levels with the set of spells. You didn't blitz from rank 1 to rank 7, and you didn't move on from lower level spells to high level spells in a rapid state of succession. You spent long amounts of time with the toolkit that you had. So then it really deepens your appreciation when you get hold of a higher level spell that's going to fit into your end game rotation. So there's definitely trade-offs. And I think that's how I would want to phrase it. Not that one is better than the other, but that there's trade-offs. All right, I got 3 of 8. I must have gotten Scavenging Death Knell done. Okay, we're going to stay out here and continue to simply level. I don't want to... You going to take him? Oh, that's me. I'm staring at myself. One of the things I'm learning with this setup is to be more zoomed out so that everything fits in here well. Really I think a lot of people will play like this. But as a player, I am, in multiple games, I am typically a lot closer in like this. That's more of what I'm used to right there. But this is more tactical. You can see what's coming at you better. Right. Ooh, crit. Last skeleton. Okay, let's go find Samuel Phipps. He's actually the map should tell me, I think. Oh, we got more quests. I think this stuff is beyond that wall, though. Alright, where's Phipps at? I'm not seeing it. So... pulling memories out of 14-year-old storage space. I think I recall him being in one of these back houses. That might be him. No. No, he looks kind of like this, though, if I remember right. I think it's back the other way. Something looks familiar about this area right here. Stephen Bartek. There's a skeleton named Stephen. There's a Carol Graves. There's Samuel Phipps. Okay. Level 5. Okay, we got the remains. Let's see if these named ones drop anything. See, that used to be a much more dangerous pool because all of these would be red. So you had to fight that group together. That recharge rate is pretty good. Man, I don't recall being able to spam my spells that much this early. I wonder if that's another thing that changed, like lower spell costs. "16 minutes away from level 5. Oh, I have to bury the remains. Where do I go for that? There should be a little cog. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So then it should tell me right here. Marla's grave. The first row of our graveyard. Okay. Okay, I think this is the graveyard. Yep. First row. Right here.
What is it? Embrace the shadow.
5 armor. I'll take the belt.
Watch your back.
Four armor versus I'm wearing 6. Okay, so we're good to go there.
Speak quickly.
I'll take the boots.
Trust no one.
I'm listening. Embrace the shadow.
Okay, that brings me to what? Level 5.
The Geez, that better be good.
Lesser heal and shadow word pain.
Our time will come.
In favor of
Dark
darkness.
Lady, watch over you.
There are many lessons that the Forsaken have learned through experience, things that some races can only begin to fathom, and although our path lies in darkness, you will find that a great many things rely on both the light and the dark. Your lessons shall teach you to use both, and with discretion. But heed my words. Never forget we were forged in corruption and left to rot like so much carrion. The darkness is our home. Seek out Dark Cleric Beryl and Brill. Beryl and Brill. When you're ready to learn more.
Beware the living.
Okay. So let's repair and sell.
And you are?
My staff is better than that. I will not use this because we can eat corpses. So let's sell that. That reminds me. I can go ahead and put you right there.
Farewell.
Okay, so let's pop open our spell book. And make sure rank 2. I have to actually physically place these, otherwise it keeps the downranked heal on there. Because that's an actual tactic to use downranked healing to conserve mana. Let's try Shift R for that one. Because we're going to use Shadow Word Pain a lot. Are we going to spam it? I'm going to keep it there for now. I'm thinking about putting it on T, though. Whoops. Wrong key. Alrighty then. So we got to kill spiders. I don't know if they still do it. Probably they do, because the tactic would still be as true today as it was back then. But I remember back in the day, in small scale PvP, well, really kind of any scale PvP, but especially small scale, like Warsong Gulch and stuff. Hunters would go out and train spiders on purpose because the hunter pet it got bigger than what its original size was. I don't know if it still does or not. And they did it because they found that there was a large amount, a significant part of the population, I guess, had some degree of arachnophobia. So it messed people up. It freaked them out. They hyper reacted with their keys. It threw their game off because they're scared, or they're wigged out. I can't find these spiders. I ran into them earlier. Gordo's task is available. Okay, hold on. There might be something going on here. Do I have I need to access Questy add-ons. Questy. Wait a minute. How am I doing this? Interface, add-ons, options, options. Add-ons. Questy. Questy, shut up. Yeah, I do want that activated. Well, I'm not seeing it right away. They should have it marked on my map where these mobs are at. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is Blizzard's system. Okay, so they do it by digits. That's my first quest. So they're saying I got to go out here. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that. One of the things that really appealed to me conceptually about the Warlock is being able to damage while you're healing yourself at the same time. Like, it forms a feedback loop. You take health from the enemy and return a portion of that to yourself to refuel yourself. And that's not just with the Warlock. So with Diablo 3, for example, I really enjoyed doing that with the what was it called? The monk. With the monk. I don't know if I spoke about this already or not. But so the concept is not just unique to Warlocks. It's just that Warlocks are an archetype that utilizes that concept. So across a number of fantasies, you'll find that in play.
I am forsaken.
Well, I was reading up on the Shadow Priests, and they now have, it looks like they have all kinds of abilities. It used to be that you couldn't do any healing while you were in Shadow. Steal 10 pumpkins.
Beware the living.
But now you have shadow spells that you throw out for damage, and they heal the group. It's not as good as like a holy priest, right? But for somebody throwing in supplementary healing, it's not bad. What's going on here? Decrepit Darkhound. How come I can't find this guy? Right on top of him. Gordo. Executor Aaron. I wonder if that was Gordo. Apothecary Johan. Maybe he's stealthed. No, that would make him easier to see than that. There's something glitched here, or something I'm not understanding. Okay, zoom out. Oh man, I have all these quests to grab? No, oh, that's Brill. Oh, I see. This... I got spun around. We need to head back. It's because I'm telling stories and talking and stuff while playing the game at the same time. I need to pop shadow word. I should have used my hotkey there. I need to get used to those hotkeys. Yeah, so Shadow Priest is doing that concept that I like. It's throwing out damage while also doing healing. And then it's got access to several dots, I think 2 or 3, so it's not as heavily dot focused as the Warlock, but that also allows it to not be so micromanagement intensive. Okay, spider cave up this way. And I was surprised to find, as I was doing my research trying to find out what class I wanted to play, and I had 2 points of criteria. I think I mentioned this already. I wanted something that could level, that was good at leveling. It didn't have to be top notch, but it couldn't be bottom tier. And I wanted something that was simple. So for example, if I ever want to figure out tanking, I'm gonna build a warrior, because tanking in itself is difficult. You have to know the fight. You got to know what you're doing. You have to know the boss move set, basically, so that you know you can anticipate when to throw out certain defensive abilities. But when it comes to the various tanks, the warrior is very straightforward in what it does. That's what I've read. The paladin has a huge toolkit. But because of that, it's fairly complex. There we go. I'm supposed to be putting shadow word pain now. And so what I had read was that priest is one of those classes that is straightforward. Healing is pressure, just like tanking is. It's high pressure. That's why nobody really wants to do tanking or healing. Everybody wants to do DPS, right? And I don't really want to do healing either. That's why I'm glad to see that Shadow Priest is able to do some... It has some things that people actually want Shadow Priests now. But, oh, no. But the class is fairly straightforward in how it's played and what it does. And I figure that's good to learn with. So it's this or the hunter. Not that. I don't want the spell book. I don't want that either. What am I doing? Open up the bags. Leather. Okay. Five of 8 on young night web spiders. I see. So the regular night web spiders, I think, are going to be in the cave. So we need to find that cave entrance. I remember this. It's somewhere around here. Okay, we're going the right way. I actually had not even entertained the idea of playing Priest until just minutes before I started the stream. I spent the past week getting everything set up and ready, all the add-ons, and doing all of the little learning how to manipulate these add-ons. Was it a week? I don't think it's been a week. It's been maybe half a week. It's been a few days. And practicing with the Hunter, because I was pretty dead set I'm going to play Hunter. And the big thing I needed to figure out was I going to play Night Elf or Dwarf, because I knew I wanted to be Alliance. I played as Horde primarily whenever I was active in WoW before. But just a little bit before deciding to go live with the stream today, I came across that stuff about Priest, and I was like, well, that's kind of intriguing. I think there's an elite in here somewhere. Let me see if my Shadow Word Pain will kill that thing. Yeah, all of this stuff red in vanilla. This was a really dangerous area. Oh, I've already killed 5 of 5. Okay. These guys are going end game. Oh, frayed robe. Is that going to be an upgrade? Yes. Too far away? Frayed pants. Same thing. Okay. So, upshot being, I'm pretty excited about the potential of this Shadow Priest class.
What now?
In the state that it's currently in.
Our time will come.
Oh, we gotta go kill the Scarlet Crusade.
Trust no one.
Alright, let's go sell. Because whenever I played as a warlock, because
What
of
do you require?
the desire, the whole reason I'm playing is because I like the damage over
Victory
time
for
effect
Sylvanas.
or aspect. So I always wanted to be an affliction lock. And for at least whenever I was playing destruction, not just destruction warlock, but instant damage pretty much trumped everything in most content. And I did not like destruction warlock. I felt like if you're going to play destruction warlock, then you might as well just be a mage. They're better at it, you know? And then I guess in the current state that things are in, where do I go for these Scarlet bands? Okay, here's Brill. This is where I'm at. Scarlet Crusade, okay. This way. In the state that the game's in now, the reason Affliction Warlocks are having a problem, as I understand it, is that until you get to the extreme high level content, everything dies too fast for your dots to really kick in and have effect. So it's like a job satisfaction thing. You're not really able to meet your full potential. And then on top of that, that's putting you in a position of really trying to perform at a high level, right? So you're pushing really hard, you're working real hard. You're not showing up high enough on the damage meters because things like hunters and mages are hitting like trucks, and you have a ramp up time. And your rotation is hard. It's hard to keep that many dots up on every mob in the room, you know, trying to compete and do your best and help the team. Well, Shadow Priest is able to do all that because they have a lot less management going on with fewer dots, and they're throwing in supplemental healing on top of that. And I just learned about this. I've never experienced it myself, but apparently they have one of the best buffs in the game. I think it's called Power Word Infusion. That happens when they cast one of their spells, and everybody likes that buff. So I don't know, man. There seems to be a lot of potential, and it makes me kind of excited about exploring the class. And then as an offshoot, you know, this used to not be viable, but I think I saw somewhere that Discipline Priest is a viable leveling spec now. Like, it can do damage. So that brings some ability to kind of change things up if you get tired of being Shadow. I never really got tired of it. I always liked it. Six of 12. I'm gonna try and pull both these guys. Let's let the mana come back. Out of range. Take the mage out first, I guess. Okay, he's dead. Let's cast a heal on ourselves. Looks like Shadow Word Pain is done on him. That went well. Let mana recharge. We're really close to level 6. Lol. I think 4 would be too many. I don't know. We're gonna try it. That's kind of crazy. But let's see what our priest can do. Okay, so... I should have taken that mage first. Another one down. Oh, big heals. Like a boss. Four at once. All right, we're at 12 of 12. We just cleared that thing out. The rogue didn't have anybody in the camp to take down. I mean, he's got plenty of other targets, so I don't feel bad or anything, but the rogues are known as killers, right? They're assassins, and we're a priest, and we just cleaned house. That's awesome. That's great.
Speak quickly. Farewell.
Alright, so I guess we can use one-handed maces. Kill Nevin Korgel the messenger at the Crusader camp, then return any information you find.
Beware the living.
Okay, so this is an upgrade, so we'll take that. Leather, okay, let's sell all the rest of this stuff.
Be quick about your business. I
think I will keep the mana. My guy doesn't really need it. We seem to be recharging really fast.
Farewell.
I'm gonna keep the bag space instead. Okay, kill the messenger. Back where we were at. The red messenger. There's our rogue friend, Evan. Oh man, you know what I've been neglecting to do? I'm supposed to be buffing people. It's like the nice thing to do. Disperse information as you deem necessary. Tristfall Regional Command, Captain Melrock, Captain Vacone, and Captain Perrine. Directives by the order of the High Lord. Captain Perrine, further fortify your position at the southwest tower, as designated. Additional supplies will be dispatched at a later date. In the meantime, material should be obtainable from the surrounding farms. Also, further reconnaissance and information should be gathered about the organization of the undead in Brill. Captain Vacone, there appears to be increased movement by the undead near the northern tower. This insurgence must be quickly and decisively dealt with. Captain Melrock, there are concerns about the level of organization of the undead near the borders of the Plague Lands. A fresh group of men will be dispatched to your position in the coming weeks. Glory under the light. Yeah, one of these days I'd like to play as a paladin, but I just don't want it to be my first character on the comeback tour, you know, however long this thing lasts. I don't know. I may get tired of this in a couple months. We'll just have to see how it goes. Right now I'm having a lot of fun with it though. Enough that I've pretty much paused my Deus Ex playthrough. I'll be hitting that again in January. And we'll wrap that up. That's been a good series. It's a fun game. But my energy level is for this game right now.
What now? Watch your back.
Let's see what you've got. He begins to rifle through the documents you recovered. Some news of their exploits against us. Worthless. Scouting reports. New orders. Continue to build up a camp near Ruin City. Nothing we didn't know already. Ah, what's this? A map of the dispositions of some of their field commanders and agents. We can use this. Alright, we get the staff, and it is better.
Remember, patience.
Deliver the Scarlet Crusade documents to Executor Zygand and Brill. Okay, equip that. I keep missing my opportunities to give people, here he is. T-Bones. You get Power Word Fortitude. My bad for neglecting you earlier. Right.
Beware the living.
When I was playing as Hunter, maybe this is a difference between Alliance and Horde players. I don't really know. I haven't played enough on the Horde side to find out. But on the Alliance side, you're constantly getting buffed by players who are able to throw buffs out. It's like a normal and expected courtesy, you know? Okay, we're gonna hit those pumpkins next. What level am I? I'm level 6. I'm wanting to go to level 10. And then I want to take a hunter to level 10. And see if I've decided by that point which one I want to play more. I may need to take them to 20. It really bothers me that I don't see this quest giver out here. Yeah, I don't see him. All right. Where's the pumpkin patch at? This way. Okay. So there's supposed to be 10 pumpkins. Okay, here they are out here. Oh, I remember this quest now. Level 7. We bludgeoned him. Now things are starting to get spicy. We are stealing their pumpkins from them. think that was T-Bones over there. Yeah. Seven of 10. Nope, too far away. Okay. So we got a bunch of quests to hand in. Which will definitely get us to level 7 and should get me about halfway to level 8, I think. Yeah, see, look right here. They're looking for... I don't know what dungeon this is, but it's 25 people. And they need a healing or a shadow priest. They're willing to take either. You used to never ever see that. All you saw was priest. And what it meant was, we need somebody to heal. And so that was great if you loved healing, but not so great if you wanted to do DPS. Now, I was somebody who kind of liked... I don't know how to put it. I wasn't in love with healing. But there are aspects of my personality that like to take care of the group. And especially... Ooh, that guy's an elite. No, he's not an elite. He's level 9, though. I don't want to be here. Where am I at? Oh, I'm in the wrong section. Rattle cage. Cutting through enemy territory here. Oh, I don't think I can survive that fall. This might be my Elden Ring instincts kicking in. So from that perspective, I did enjoy healing because I liked doing whatever was needed to push the group forward. And then, I don't know, I think I kind of also enjoyed that it was kind of a pressured job. You know, I mean, you got to keep the tank alive, right? And I had an unorthodox way of healing. I was very casual, so I wasn't pro. But most people that were like me, that were casual, really leaned hard on that flash heal. And I was somebody who liked to use greater heal, and it made everybody uncomfortable because what it requires you to do is you have to anticipate. You have to see the tank getting down to about a quarter health, maybe a third, and then you start your heal. And then that heal comes in because you don't want to waste health points, right? You want that heal to be spent on the tank's health bar about 80 to 90%. So if you overheal by 10 to 20%, that's acceptable, but you don't want to bust that 20% too much more. You're wasting mana. And so it's a real timing thing. And that means that the tank is getting low on health. So while you hit cast when he's at about a third of his health, nobody else really knows that. All they're watching is the tank just getting hammered by the boss. And then your heal comes in when he's low on health and it heals him back to full. So it was a real nerve-wracking methodology that I had for the group, right? I actually started using flash heal a little bit more just to make people feel more comfortable and less tense.
Beware, our enemy is abound.
But that meant that I could, after a little while, I got a little bit burnt on healing, and I wanted to do damage, and my guild would let me do it because they appreciated me, but really back then you would rather bring another mage than have a shadow priest. It's just the way the damage numbers rolled out, or a hunter, just about anything other than a shadow priest. Shadow priest could do okay, but they weren't typically leading DPS boards. But boy, now they're doing really good damage and they're providing supplemental healing, I'm just going off the text that I read, but the numbers I saw, that it's fairly substantial supplemental healing, and it's like AoE healing.
What is it?
Some of it can be just like a random single target, but man, I don't know, it looks good. Let's make this enter home.
Trust no one. What do you require? Embrace the shadow.
I have to pick something. I guess we'll take the spring water.
Do not seek death. I haven't got all day.
Actually, you do. Alright, we're gonna sell that. That's a quest item. We'll sell that too for right now. Need more bag space.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Okay, let's zoom in here. It says that there is another quest gear. They must be downstairs, or upstairs. They're upstairs. Oh yeah, I'm starting to remember this area. This chick I definitely remember. Oh no. What just happened? That was weird. Priest trainer, good.
Hello. Remember, patience, discipline.
Find Deathguard Kel and heal his wounds using Lesser Heal rank 2. Afterwards, grant him Power Word Fortitude, and then return to Dark Cleric Barrel and Brill, and we'll get the Acolyte's Sacrificial Robes.
I'm listening.
Oh, we got the shield. I forgot about Power Word Shield. And we get Smite. Rank 2.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Smite rank 2 goes right there. Power Word Shield. How long does this last? It's 40-yard range, so I can put it on anybody. Oh, that's right. That's right. I totally forgot about this thing. Okay. Maybe this should be Q. So W is my heal and Q is my shield. And I need to think about what professions I want to pick up with this guy. Normally I would just go tailoring, but I'm wondering if there's something better. I don't know. I'll probably just go tailoring. I can always change it in the future.
Goodbye.
Oh, herbs. I could be what he is and learn how to make potions. Take the lace pumpkin to the captured scarlet zealot who is being held in the cellar of the gallows. Oh, I remember this quest. 5 vials of dark count blood. Alchemy trainers, so it's available. Okay. I remember this quest. We gotta go into the cellar. This guy's half starved. Not here. So we're gonna offer him a pumpkin to eat, but the thing is corrupted.
What now? Remember, patience, discipline.
Oh, this guy's name is Septus. That's pretty good for an undead. Alright, where's the cellar? Here we go. Stay away, foul and unholy creature. May the light protect me. The Scarlet Crusade shall rid Azeroth of your... Oh, wait. Is that food for me? I am so hungry. Why, yes, it is. By the light, finally some food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin. Welcome to the dark side. My mind, my flesh, I'm rotting. Whoops. Okay, it's either upstairs or in the cellar. Something I missed from the cellar. Oh, here we go.
And you are.
Okay, the other person seems to be outside of this area. Outside the inn. Is this another case of an exclamation mark being someplace it shouldn't be? There we go.
What is it? Remember, patience, discipline.
All right. Got a bunch of quests. Heal and fortify Death Guard Kel. Where is that at? Where's 1? 3876592. Oh, I didn't pick this guy's quest up, I guess. Oh, the Zeppelins. I don't see it, so let's open this up. Find Death Guard kill. Okay, our power comes from the darkness and shadow of the liturgy, but that is not your only role. You have acknowledged that there is merit in knowing the healing arts. This is wise, but before you can know the dark, you must also know the light. And for this, I have a test for you. North of the cemetery is a wounded Death Guard. Okay, north of the cemetery. Death Guard Kel. He has protected us from gnolls for some time and needs healing. But you must also fortify his body before he can return to duty. Do both with your spells and then return to me. Who gave me this? Dark Cleric, Beryl, and Brill. Okay, so we're at Brill. There should be a cemetery here, and we got to go north of that. Here it is, number 1. Okay, should be in this area. There he is. Is that him? Yeah.
Speak quickly.
Okay. So that's complete. Putrid Claw belongs to Scourge, have trickled in. Okay. That's... This actually should be number 8. Okay, well, whatever it is. What's 5? Rothhide Grave Robber. Alright, let's... Oh, that's rank 8. Here, we're gonna go right here. So I'm still kind of slow on these keys, and it's gonna take me a couple weeks. But I believe in the potential of this design. Rothhide Knoll. Yeah, we need those also. Okay, 1 of 8. Oh, I'm pretty low on mana. Oh, mana's not charging as fast as it was. Well, now it seemed like it kicked into overdrive. No thank you, bud. What did he do to me? Okay, so what I need to do now is open up Leatrix Plus, go to Frames, go to Manage Buffs. Yeah, okay, so update the size, go 75. There we go, that's probably perfect right there. Alright, what does this do? Spirit reduced by 2. Oh, you know what? I want this. I think I want this on mouse button 4. I believe that's how I used to run things. Because sometimes that is spammable. You get into areas where you want to take on groups like I did with that team of 4. And you want to be able to tab target and just hit a button and kind of spam it. They seem to be kind of hanging out together. Those are higher ranking also. Oh, I gotta kill them though. I do have to. What have I been killing that I've been getting this embalming ichor off? Because I'm not getting credit. Okay, done with the Dark Hounds. Rawhide Mongrel, do I need those? Yeah, I do. Do I need gnolls? I do not. Do need mongrels. I don't need gnolls. Okay, these appear to all be gnolls. There's a mongrel. He's level 8 though. Well, I don't need you. You're a wasted effort. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Oh, crit. That makes up for the miss. Any grave robbers? There's a grave robber. Okay, well, let's get this mongrel first. All right. I need a way for these plates to appear up here. I'm not sure how to make that happen, but they indicate in them. This is Blizzard too, so I don't have an add-on that's manipulating those. But they have incorporated knowing whether or not you're drawing threat, and I have it set up for percentage, so it tells me at what percentage threat that I'm at. And that's useful info, but with it being shown at the bottom right, I have to get used to looking over there because it's way kind of out of the way of the rest of my info. But there's a lot of info in that tooltip, including quest items that I'm looking for. Grave robber. Okay, wrong key. Another grave robber. I haven't seen a mongrel in a while. I only need one more. No grave robber. Why is it not? Oh, that's right. Button 4. Okay. Where's the shield? Q. I'm just practicing now using these buttons. Alright, cool. Starting to kind of get a handle on things. I think I'd like to go into these auras and see if I can switch this from a raw number to a percentage. Bunch of grave robbers there, but I'm done with them. I need the mongrels. I wish I'd known about this place. I would have come here and knocked out all the grave robbers that I needed. Ravaged corpse. I think you have stuff on you that I need. Yeah, these have putrid claws. Oh, an elite. Level 6. I believe we can take her down. Six armor. It's a little bit better. It looks more cool. I gotta get that last mongrel. Then I'll be done with that quest. No. 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 Mongrel. Okay. I'm not sure if I can cut through here without aggroing. I did it. Uh-oh. Okay. Now just run. Doesn't matter if we aggro or not. Get back over to the putrid claws. And then we have Scarlet Warriors to knock out. And we should be able to go mass turn in at that point in time. There's a lot of guys to go through. No. Okay. My rare elite doesn't seem to be working. I don't think. Yeah, that's a spirit healer. Oh, we're pretty much out of mana. Let's go ahead and put death on this guy, or pain. Oh, shoot. All right, how am I sitting? 5 of 7. Whoops. 6 of 7. Level 8. And we just completed. I still have these 3. We're right here though. Let's go ahead and turn in what we can. Probably need to sell stuff anyway to clear up bag space.
What would you ask of death? Embrace the shadow. Farewell. Trust no one.
Oh, that's right. I remember. This was another thing that kind of drew me to the Warlock. I saw these fell steeds. And then whenever I saw a player on the Warlock mount for the first time, I was like, man, that's pretty awesome.
Speak quickly. Trust no one.
5 vile fin scales from Murlocs and Trisval Glades.
Lady, watch over you.
Okay.
Hello. Beware the living. Our time will come.
Upstairs, I think.
What now? Victory for Sylvanas. What is it?
Ah, Renew. I was hoping to get that. I forgot about Fade. Yeah, okay, this is a core spell. Yeah, I remember it now.
Goodbye.
Okay, so first of all, 10 armor plus 1 spirit. Yeah, we'll take those. 12 armor beats 4 armor. That should be it for in here. Renew. I guess Renew should go onto. Maybe, what about, do I have a Shift W? Yes, I do. Alright, so we have 2 heal spells on the W key. Oh, whoops. There's more there. Fade. Fade simply reduces all threat for 10 seconds. That sounds like a defensive spell that should go over here. Maybe be Shift Q. Shift A. I think Shift Q. Okay, where's the repair guy? Grain and feed vendor. Because we're undead, we eat mush now.
And you are...
Okay. Regenerates 2 health every 5 seconds for an hour. Okay. Severance quest orders. Lord Bethor Ice Shard, as per your instructions, I send to you the agent you requested. It is the bearer of this note. This person is shown to be dependable and able to follow orders, is proven against the forces of the Scourge, and is my choice for your mission. May she reign supreme, Magistrate Severin. Moving on up in the world. We need bags. Do you have any bags for
What
sale?
do you require? Goodbye.
Weaponsmith, armorer. Maybe a general supplies would have it.
I have exactly what you need.
Yes, you do. 23 silver's a lot for where I'm at. Oh yeah, it's more than I have. Okay, we'll spend, well, I can only spend that much.
Do not seek death.
Okay. That's a good setup. So everything else is level 8. We're right at level 8. You really want to be performing stuff that's like one level below you, so you can tear through it when it comes to farming XP, but I have not been able to do that just yet, so notched rib, blackened skull. What is... Oh, dustbit. Right, okay. I think I want to go back to the starter area and grab that quest from the guy hanging out at the wall. Skinning trainer, fishing supplies.
What now? Watch your back. Goodbye. Trust no one.
Okay, this is all over my level. What is going on here? Level 80 Elite Keepers of Time.
Need help?
You're a fucking human. We're not supposed to be talking to y'all. Across the timeways, betrayal and conflict haunt the force of Tearsfall. This land has suffered much and may yet suffer still, but it is only through understanding the past that you are able to walk the path of the future. Do you wish to witness the battle for the Undercity? And apparently we're not able to do that right now, so I'm going to click goodbye. But that would be the fall of Lordaeron. So that must be where we're at, Lordaeron. Whoa. Who is this? The Prodigal Lich. Oh, he's inside the walls. Okay. How do I get back up there? So this is our capital. And it's pretty barren. Most people are in Orgrimmar, typically. I'm not quite sure how to get to that guy. Oh, 'cause we're above ground. The real city, the area that we populate, I think is below ground. I thought this was an elevator. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, I remember this place. Still pretty empty. I'm here. We gotta get to the magic quarter, so... Okay, I think it's indicate... Oh, maybe I need to be down a level. That's probably the case. Oh no! Rogue's Quarter. So it must be on the other side of the Rogue's Quarter. Oh, magic. Yeah, I'm slowly starting to remember this stuff. But I think normally people aren't here. They're normally in Orgrimmar. I need to get to the other side. Oh, a portal to the Blasted Lands. That's a long ways away.
I'm listening. Our time will come.
Bring the Lich's spellbook to Bethor Ishard in the Undercity.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Okay, in the Undercity. So, where's my question mark? I'm in the Undercity. I think they misspoke. There is a lich who dwells on the island in Brightwater Lake to the north. Although he is a free will. Oh, I remember that quest. Okay, so that's this one right here that he just gave us. And then we got to bring it back to this dude. Alright, return to the magistrate. How about we go ahead and utilize our Hearthstone. Oh, that's right, magistrate, my bad. For some reason I was thinking of the inn.
I am forsaken. Goodbye.
Okay, we are closing in on level 9. All right. I am kind of falling asleep right now, so I'm going to go ahead and drop stream for now. I'll probably get this guy to level 10 off screen. And then the next time I stream, I think we'll probably be making the dwarf. Yay! Way to go. He's level 12. And then I'll try and make a decision on hunter or priest for the remainder of this project. But as I said earlier, it might be that I need to play both to 20 to find out. Right now I can tell you this, there's a lot more activity and interaction on the Alliance side of things. But it could be that I am in kind of a low population starting zone for the Horde. Like, a lot of people play Undead, but they may hop on that Zeppelin and head right over to Orgrimmar right off the bat, you know. They could be with their alts and stuff or whatever it is, but there seems to be a lot more going on the Alliance side for this server. So anyway, we'll see how things develop. I can always play a Shadow Priest on the Alliance side also, so it's really just kind of important to find out which of these classes I'm wanting to run with, because we're talking, you know, pretty serious time investments. So anyway, that's the goal. I want to thank anybody who dropped by tonight. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I will see you. I don't know when I'm going to stream next. When I get into modes like this, it could be tomorrow. You know, maybe it'll be for 30 minutes here or 3 hours there and stuff like that. Hey, Finn, I just now saw your chat. Okay, I just read the chat. Thanks for the sub, I appreciate it, and hope to see you in the future. But yeah, you guys all take care, and I'll see you the next time I'm on.